Did you know that there is a simple phrase capable of making a woman think of you all night non-stop? It sounds crazy, but the truth is that there are hidden psychological triggers in communication that can generate such a strong emotional connection that it won't be able to get you out of your head. The art of seduction and true attraction is not about ready-made sentences or complicated techniques. It's about understanding how the female mind works and using the right words at the right time. And most interesting is that this strategy works both to start a new relationship and further strengthen the connection with someone you already like. Imagine the scene now. She lying on the bed, taking her cell phone for the last time before bed. And there is your message, a simple set of words that activates emotions, desire, and makes her thought to travel to you. She smiles, feels that heat in her chest, and without realizing it, begins to imagine what it would be like to be by her side right now. You don't have to be the most beautiful man or the richest to conquer a woman that way. You need to be the man who understands the psychology of attraction, who knows how to plant deep emotions in her heart. And that's what I'm going to teach you today. Most men make the same mistake. He believes that winning a woman is about impressing, showing power, or insisting too much. But true seduction happens subtly, almost invisible. It's the way you communicate, the way you arouse genuine feelings she can't even explain. And that's exactly what this phrase I'm going to teach you do. It creates an instant bond, an emotional anchor that causes her to associate the feeling of comfort, security, and desire to you. The power of this technique is not only in choosing words, but in the energy you convey when using them. It's the difference between being just one more in her life or becoming that guy she can't forget. If you are tired of sending messages that are ignored, starting conversations that die fast, or feeling that something is missing in your communication, stay with me until the end, because this sentence has the potential to turn the game completely in your favor. You will understand how to use emotional seduction, how to activate the strongest desire for connection in a woman, and best of all, naturally, without seeming forced or desperate. This is not just a tip. It is a key turn that can turn the way you create relationships from now on. And in the next few minutes, I will guide you step by step to apply it as powerfully. But before I reveal this powerful phrase, I want to propose something important to you who are here with me. If you really want to change your way of relating, if you want to master the art of attraction in a way that few people understand, leave a comment here saying, "I will change." Write this now. It's not just a sentence, it's your commitment to yourself that you will stop making a mistake where most men stumble. That you will learn to communicate in a way that creates desire, creates connection, creates real impact on a woman's heart. Each comment is a public statement that you are taking this transformation seriously. And more than that, I'm reading the comments myself and responding to those who really want to evolve. This is the first step towards leaving average, to stop being the guy who tries and doesn't understand what is going wrong, to become the man who dominates the invisible game of attraction and relationship. Take advantage of now and already get your finger on like, because it shows that you are part of a select group that is looking for real evolution, while most are still stuck in the same mistakes as usual. And of course, you subscribe to the channel and activate the bell, because in the next videos, I will release more techniques, phrases, and psychological strategies that will boost your ability to conquer, connect, and keep any woman fascinated by you. This journey of change begins here, and it will be built in every new attitude of yours. So now comments, "I'm going to change," leaves your like to strengthen this mission, and already subscribe not to miss any step in this transformation. Now prepare, because in the next few minutes, I will finally reveal the phrase that will make her think of you all night and explain exactly how and when to use for maximum impact. How many times have you felt that you had a good conversation with a woman, felt that the connection was there, that there was chemistry, laughs, looks, but the next day she just disappeared? It no longer responds as before. It gets cold, distant, and you keep wondering what happened. You remember the conversation, analyze each word, try to find the mistake, but don't understand where you lost that initial attraction. This situation is more common than it seems. And Elliot has nothing to do with beauty, status, money. The real cause of this is something that almost no one speaks: the inability to activate the right emotions at the right time. The truth is hard, but it needs to be said. Most men simply do not understand the power of the right words at the right time. They believe that winning a woman is just a matter of showing interest, being kind, being present. But what really makes a woman get obsessed, want your presence, to think of you at dawn while holding the phone, is the emotion you awaken from it, and not any emotion. We are talking about activating the deepest, more instinctive and most emotional side of the female brain. And that's right where we are building together here. I don't want you to just have good conversations. I want you to dominate the art of emotional communication, psychological seduction, deep connection. I want you to understand that the right words have the power to change the course of any relationship. It's not about being the most beautiful guy in the room. It's about being the guy she feels she can't forget. Most keep skating because it insists on being just one more. They send generic messages, make empty compliments, try to force superficial connections. And do you know what happens? They disconnect emotionally. The attraction that seemed promising disappears as smoke in the air. And you get that bitter feeling of, what did I do wrong? What you need to understand is that there is a brutal difference between being interesting for a few minutes and being unforgettable forever. And this difference begins with the kind of emotion you generate. When you learn to provoke the right kind of feeling, she will not just want to answer your messages, she will want to keep the conversation alive, will think of you before bed, will imagine future scenarios where you are together. It's about leaving invisible marks on her mind, marks that create emotional dependence, desire, longing. The phrase that I will reveal you in a little while is built for it. To activate an emotional memory that associates your presence with feelings of comfort, desire, and romantic imagination. When used at the right time, this phrase may be the spark that keeps the flame on even when you are not talking. It is powerful because it works at the deepest level of emotional seduction, that level that most men don't even know there is. But I need to know something about you now. Are you ready to stop being forgotten and start being remembered as the man she can't get out of her head? If you are committed to really changing, comment below, I choose to be unforgettable. Leave this phrase in the comments, because only those who commit the commitment to change will really enjoy what comes next. And also take the opportunity to leave your like now, because it helps YouTube to deliver this content to more men that, like you, are ready to turn the game in relationships. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, you subscribe to the channel and activate Tininho, because we still have a lot of secret technique, a lot of powerful content of seduction, emotional attraction, and lasting relationship construction to explore together. Now you prepare, because the time is coming to know the phrase that changes everything. The time has come for you was waiting. Now the phrase that changes everything, the sentence that used the right way, can literally make her think of you while looking at the ceiling at night, smiling alone, is simple and powerful. Do you know what I wanted now? That we were together, just the two of us, enjoying silence and your presence. It may seem just a beautiful phrase, but the secret is what it awakens. This phrase is not just about words, it is about creating a mental movie, an emotional experience. She activates her imagination intensely, bringing up the desire for proximity, the need for real connection, the yearning for the touch, the hug, the feeling of belonging. And this is what really generates an irresistible and unforgettable attraction. While most men are still stuck in superficial conversations, cold messages, trying to impress with forced phrases or generic compliments, you will play on another level. You will trigger her emotional side, making her imagine, feel, want. It's not just communication, it is emotion creation. When you say this phrase, you invite her to a world that only exists between you, an intimate, safe space full of affection and silent desire. You are not just sending any message, you are drawing a scenario where you are the center of calm, peace, and presence she wants to have. But beware, for this phrase to have the maximum impact, you need to apply it the right way. It is not to go out sending it anyway, nor to throw out of context. The best time to use this sentence is at night, when versa is already flowing positively, when the mood between you is tasty, intimate, light. The night is naturally a time when people are more emotionally vulnerable, more open to costumes, memories, deep feelings. Taking advantage of this night energy often increases the emotional effect of your message. Another fundamental point, use this sentence in casual tone. Don't be that guy who seems desperate, who sounds needy, pressing or dramatizing. You need to convey naturalness, confidence, tranquility, as if it was something that simply crossed your head at that moment, sincerely and spontaneously. This is the key to feeling the authenticity of your intention, to realize that you are different, that you know how to really connect without having to force anything. And here is an important warning. Never use this sentence if the mood between you is not good. If it is cold, distant, indifferent, this phrase may sound false or even press it. Her power is precisely to be used when the connection is already being born or flourishing, when there is fertile emotional terrain to plant this seed of desire. Knowing the right time is as important as knowing what to say. If you understood the impact of this sentence, if you feel that you finally found something different from what everyone teaches, comments down here the word addicted. I want to see who is really committed to mastering the art of emotional seduction. It also leaves your light to strengthen our fellowship of men who seek real evolving, men who understand that attraction is not a loose word game, but of deep emotions. And of course, if you are not yet subscribed, you are now subscribed to the channel and activates the bell, because in the next videos, I will bring more secret phrases, advanced techniques of seduction, and psychological strategies for you to become unforgettable in the mind and heart of any woman. It prepares, because what comes next will raise further your power of attraction.